2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And DH.
Well, Kevin. Yep.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3 slot. Rubio dishes to Ayton. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Well, again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
Millsap kicks to Jokic. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Millsap misses.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there. Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
It's been a slow start here for Denver. 6-point game.
And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
Well, there were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson.
Here's Booker, and the shot is good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Murray against Rubio. Murray kicks to Barton. Millsap passes to Jokic. And here's Harris from the arc. It doesn't go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. The drive by Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
Rubio dishes to Ayton. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Ayton's got 8 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. And it's Grant in for Paul Millsap. Here's Plumlee. Jerome with the rebound. And here are the Suns now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And there's the pass to Šarić, stolen by Grant. And here we go, Plumlee heading to the hoop. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And it's the Suns with the ball. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Jerome passes to Carter. To the middle. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And he gets the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Passes to Carter. Bridges against Porter. Baines lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Morris outside. Feeds it to Plumlee. Baines with the block. But they get it back. No good from Grant.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Baines passes to Jerome. Back to Carter. Takes the 3. Plumlee with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Craig, good. Here's Jerome. Pass to Baines. Bridges passes to Baines. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Just using those long strides to just kind of knife through the teeth of the defense. Porter daring them to hit him on that one.
That's tipped. Kicks it to Carter from deep. DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. He notched. And we caught it before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few.
Selfless. I mean, you need to look your.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Setting the floor for the Suns, we've got Bridges. Aaron Baines out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the 1. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver, trailing by 5. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
They get it back. And it's Ayton missing. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
Rubio dishes to Booker. Rubio the pass to Oubre. From outside off the mark. The Nuggets shooting 43% for the game. The drive by Jokic. It's good. Jokic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets.
Jokic does such a nice job of doing everything in this offense, including the drive this time.
Kicks it out to Booker. Nuggets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
For Phoenix, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Count it. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Rubio dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. In the corner, it's Harris. Another shot, and Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got 6.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Johnson kicks to Rubio. Oubre on the wing. Back to Booker. The dish to Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
Now Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
Pass to Barton. 3-pointer. Sinks the triple. Barton's got himself on the board with 3 there. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Johnson attacking. Carter outside. Inside. Sharge. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Porter.
Saric enjoyed an unbelievable amount of success overseas, and it's amazing how we continue to find these great international stories and how much the sport continues to scour the globe for this kind of talent.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Barton. That gives them the lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Down low, Grant outside. Here's Craig. The Nuggets with another miss. The Suns have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. The shot by Sharge, no good. The Nuggets trail to the inside. It's stolen by Carter.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Carter on the wing. Here's Jerome. Off with the layup.
A lot of defense.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Earning a tremendous start for DeAndre Ayton. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. And now with the second half about to get underway.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point guard position.
You think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Jokic kicks to Harris. And the 3 off target.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Booker the pass to Oubre from 11 feet away. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
The Nuggets trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Rubio dishes to Johnson. Booker outside. The feed to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
The skills growing maybe right in front of our eyes here for DeAndre Ayton.
And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Good on the shot.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Murray kicks to Harris. And nothing is falling for him right now. Suns leading by 10. To the paint, here's Rubio. Ayton trying to break free. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
Ricky Rubio playing super confident right now.
Murray outside. Harris outside. Barton outside, just 4 to shoot. And another miss by Denver.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Murray finds Jokic. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Millsaps against Oubre. Rubio the pass to Booker. Back to Rubio. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Murray outside. To the middle. The kick out to Barton. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. And the pass to Harris. Wide open look here for Murray. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Oubre outside. Here's Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Oubre can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 16. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. A second chance effort. In deep. Jokic drops it in. Jokic has got 8 points.
Well, Jokic is big, Jokic is long, and he does a great job there of corralling that ball and taking advantage of his length.
Rubio dishes to Ayton. And yes, it's good. And the Suns lead by 16.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And stolen by Booker. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Suns have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Kaminsky is checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Devin Booker. Mikal Bridges checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Poked loose to the wing on the left. And Plumlee kicks to Grant. Here's Craig. Plumlee, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Plumlee's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
And slam dunk by Saric.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Craig passes to Porter. Plumlee dishes to Porter. Here's Craig. Misses the 3. And so it's Phoenix with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been putting on a and it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point guard. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Grant kicks to Morris. Grant, that's good. Grant's got his first bucket of the night. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach. And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
That is a good option. You could throw that ball just about anywhere, even the top of the square. Jeremy Grant ripping one off.
To the paint, here's Sharch. That shot off. Nice D from Porter. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 16-point game.
Having worked on his offensive game for the past couple years, Plumlee's still a little limited, but looking more polished on that play.
Jerome passes to Carter. Inside. Jerome, good. And the Suns lead by 16.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Passes it to Morris. Grant outside. Knocks down the three ball.
Wow, Jeremy Grant continuing to work on his game, stretching it out to the three-point line.
Sharch right side. To the inside. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Craig. Out to the wing. Grant kicks to Morris. Good. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Jerome passes to Kaminsky. Now, here's Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Dishes it to Sharch. And Grant sends it back.
Grant's got some bursts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
Plumlee, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Now, all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
And Rubio kicks to Sharch. On the wing, Booker from downtown. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Nuggets trail by 9. And Porter, here we go. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And Porter's height and length around the basket is going to help him create opportunities to score.
Rubio finds Sharch. Baines with it. Booker in the corner. Back to Baines. Basket good. And the Suns lead by 9. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Here's Craig. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Now, here's Rubio. He kicks to Bridges. Booker in the corner. All sorts of time, and good. You got the English that time as it falls.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Craig can't get it to go. And it's Phoenix's ball. In the corner, it's Bridges. Outside, Porter. Good, nice job down low.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
For three, Booker. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Robinson, Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Now here's Dragic. Floats it up for Adebayo. No good that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
The drive by Rubio. He dishes it to Oubre. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action, we'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
Oubre against Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Count that one.
Bouncing off defenders like a pinball, something we see from Dragic almost every night.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Passes to Johnson. Kicks it out to Rubio. Down low. Booker the pass to Ayton. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Butler, no good. Rubio right side. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I love how Rubio controls the pace, able to shift gears in an instant.
Dragic taking his time here to the left side wing. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Outside Dragic. Pass to Butler. Clock at 4. Outside for Robinson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Some changes for Phoenix. Sharch checked in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Heat also with a sub. Heroes checked in for Duncan Robinson. Booker outside. Carter outside. Back to Booker. It's picked off. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
He's a terror in the open court. Butler can beat you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
On the wing, Booker. He kicks it to Bridges. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And that one falls for Bridges. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Now here is Carter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Tries again. And no problem from Baines as he finishes at the rim.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Iguodala, the pass to Hero. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
A tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Dario Saric. Miami shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay a little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Here's Jerome. Bridges finds Baines. Off target with his three. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Jerome passes to Baines. Kaminsky dishes to Baines. Back to Kaminsky. To the middle. Here's Jerome. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Hero. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Olynyk. And they convert at last on attempt number 3.
The hustle, the energy. It's why Olynyk is out here. Great work. He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about him.
These guys work so hard and they're young.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Hero out there with Robinson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Iguodala in at small forward. A different look for Miami. Jay Crowder's checked in for Jones. Butler comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Hero. Now here's Oubre. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Butler finds Olynyk. Oubre outside. Pass to Kaminsky. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the Suns making a change here. Ayton's checked in. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Outside Dragic. The pass to Robinson. For the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Robinson's got 5 points in the quarter.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Booker in the corner. Second chance shot, and the layup is good.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Rubio against Dragic. Robinson passes to Dragic. To the paint. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jimmy Butler.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Butler. And Butler with the second chance points. Butler's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
Not surprised to see Jimmy come down with the offensive rebound. He plays with heart and hustle.
And Rubio kicks to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Offensive rebound. Kaminsky. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Kaminsky's got 6.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Outside Butler. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Aiden can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Passes it to Olynyk. Dragic against Rubio. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
To the left wing. Kaminsky dishes to Rubio. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead by 2.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Robinson for 3. No good there. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker looking around. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Right wing. Inside. And he lays it straight in. And it's a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Off the inbound. And that one is off.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50%. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Frank Kaminsky really having a great game.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. It's Dragic with the drive. The putback. Adebayo on the follow.
You must put a body on Bam. When you don't, he hammers misses in.
Rubio finds Johnson. Back to Rubio. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Here's Booker. Bucket is good. Booker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Crowder against Johnson. Crowder, the pass to Adebayo. Some solid defense from Ayton. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Suns leading by 4. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Some changes for Phoenix. Sharch checked in for Ayton. Bridges comes in for Johnson. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. And then for Miami, Derek Jones. He's checked in for Crowder. Iguodala comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Tyler Hero in for Goran Dragic.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Bridges dishes to Sharch. Miami grabs the miss. Loads it up for Adebayo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the inside, Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Count the basket. 9 points for Bam Adebayo. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Jerome, and he gets it to go. There's 1:38 left in the third. Oubre against Butler, and that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. Oubre with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Feeds it to Carter. It's stolen by Jones. To the wing right side. Floats one up. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Hero.
A challenging shot, but there Tyler Hero made it look effortless.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Sharch dishes to Baines, and it goes down 2 points. Baines has got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Suns. Outside Dragic. Pass to Hero. Down low, here's Adebayo. Sharch grabs the board.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Bridges, he's checked in for Phoenix. Heat also with a sub. Crowder's checked in. Adebayo kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Hero. Baines against Adebayo. Rebound by the Suns. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Carter looking around. Sharch passes to Carter. Knocked away. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero into the three.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
Rubio outside. He feeds it to Ayton. And Adebayo sends it back.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts, using it well with that block.
He gets it in there. Crowder's got his first points of the night.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Carter, the pass to Rubio. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Great D that time from Adebayo.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Back to Crowder. Kicks it to Robinson. No good from outside. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Now the pass to Baines. Rubio dishes to Baines. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Suns lead by 7.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
So the wing on the left. Adebayo, high post. Ayton's there. Crowder goes in. 4 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Suns leading by 5. Now here's Rubio. Dishes it to Bridges. Back to Rubio. It's good.
You see the defender right there playing physical, trying to impose his will, but Rubio's tough.
Up top, Dragic, covered by Rubio. Passes it to Adebayo. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. And they go to the intentional foul. So for the Suns, Johnson, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Oubre comes in for Bridges. And it's Booker in for Carter. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Miami. Johnson finds Rubio. And Ayton stays with it.
And this is why you got to put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
Now Dragic. And that one, good.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Rubio against Dragic. For 3, Booker drills the three-pointer. Booker's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Rubio against Dragic. To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Rubio. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Goran Dragic.
Oh, that's not a great foul. For Rubio's career, shoots well over 80% from the line.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. The Heat trail by 10. Outside Dragic. Puts it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
And Rubio kicks to Oubre. Back to Rubio. And the layup's good off the glass.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Suns.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kelly Oubre.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Jerome, AT that time from Leonard. Here's Miami now. It's a 10-point game. And a wide open look for Iguodala. No good with the triple. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
On the wing, Johnson, beyond the arc. That one doesn't go. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Action just moments away. It's NBA basketball on DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Heat, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Adebayo in at the center. Now here's Dragic. The pass to Crowder. Now here's Adebayo. And it's good, 2 points. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Here's Dragic, following the score by Jamal Murray. Harris against Robinson. Outside Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Adebayo. Dragic with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Harris with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Here's Millsap. Miami grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Inside. And Barton throws it down.
Millsap doing a nice job there reading the defense and makes a nice slick pass to burn the opponent.
Crowder feeling it out a bit. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. Miami needs to get a shot off. Robinson misses. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Now, here's Adebayo. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Murray against Dragic. Offensive rebound. Jokic scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time, never giving up on a possession.
The Heat trail by 3.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Here's Robinson following the basket by Jokic. Adebayo down low. He's against Jokic. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Misses off the left iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And stolen by Harris. And now Millsap pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Terrific instincts on defense. Harris has a good nose for the ball and when to go after steals.
Outside Robinson. Here's Butler. Barton with some nice D. The Nuggets leading by 3. Jokic finds Millsap. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And you've got to love it. I mean, Millsap drawing contact, not afraid to get banged around a little bit.
And a new group in for the Heat. Olynyk, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Jay Crowder. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Now, here is Morris. Rebound by Olynyk. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Denver in the lead. Morris into the lane. Good work there as it goes.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Back to Dragic. Misses from close range. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 3. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Plumlee. Jeremy Grant is out there with Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2 guard. Morris with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Outside, Jones. Porter with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the dunk by Grant.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure. You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Yep, that one goes. Plumlee's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Knocks it loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Miami with the ball. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 5. Shots good by Hero.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Grant outside. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. He'd have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Crowder against Millsap. Back to Harris. Here's Murray up on top. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Hero passes to Crowder. Here's Hero. Back to Crowder. Tries again. The kick outside to Butler. Yes, that goes in.
And Butler is no easy cover. When he's in the paint, he's looking to score, which is what you should do. I like his attacking, confident mindset.
Martin with it, outguarded by Crowder. They double him with Butler. They get it again. Jokic. A second chance effort. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Robinson for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Harris drives in. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Miami the other way. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. So they take the lead. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Here's Jokic. Here's Millsap. Can they get it? And Adebayo sends it back. And here we go. It's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Tell you what, you cannot let Butler get loose in these fast break situations. He's too quick and too smart in the open floor.
Here's Millsap. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and you. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They kept at it on both ends of the... And now with the second half about to get underway.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Crowder in at the 4. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Robinson passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. And once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Millsap down low. Defended by Crowder. Barton outside. Here's Jokic. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Crowder slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity. Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Paul Millsap picks one up. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
There's Dragic with the 3. The offensive rebound. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Adebayo. Butler deciding where to go with it. Iguodala outside. Here's Adebayo. And Olynyk kicks to Dragic. Sweet little floater. Dragic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Jones for 3. That shot missing. The Nuggets trail by 8, pushing it up. Porter with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And the big fella, Mason Plumlee, you know, he can start for some teams in this league, but he's been dynamite off the bench for the Nuggets.
Yeah, you take a look at his game, Greg, and defense and rebounding and finishing, all high level. But one thing that's underrated, but I appreciate a lot, is his passing game. It's come a long way. He does a lot to help you in a reserve role.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have...
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Fires the 3, buries it from 3-point range. Heroes got 5 points so far.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Murray against Iguodala. Great D that time from Adebayo. Over to the wing. Here's Hero. A 3-pointer, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Craig. Off target from 3-point range. Miami leading by 8. Crowder goes in. The tray. And it's Denver with the rebound. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Adebayo kicks to Jones. Out to the right wing. Pass to Iguodala. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. The pass to Jones. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, Crowder with it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Murray. 8 points for him. And there's the feed to Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
And this is what happens when Millsap gets deep inside. Superb at finishing with force.
From deep, Iguodala. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Well, I like seeing Butler show off his mad hops. This guy's got big-time bounce and knows how to slam it down with authority.
And it's Murray with the jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Shots good from Butler.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Now here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, have to enjoy, guys, seeing Murray jam it down like that. I mean, his vertical is pretty impressive.
Outside Robinson. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Barton against Butler. He can't get that one. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Harris. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Hero. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Barton trying to get open, and it's all evened up.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Heat have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Dragic against Barton. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo down low. Millsap on him. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. The Nuggets on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And Murray, here we go. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Floats it up for Butler, and that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Denver on D. Shots good from Butler.
And Butler not afraid of having the ball in his hands in these big moments. He's the guy that you can count on to get it done in the clutch.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. It's going to send Jamal Murray to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Pass to Butler. Passes it to Adebayo. Millsap with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And here they go. No good on that one. Rockets with some nice D. Here's Butler. Rebound by the Nuggets. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And the basket by Harris. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You know, Jokic really burst on the scene during the 2016-17 season, guys. He's a shrewd, smart, tough, versatile center who does just about everything well.
And Miami making a change here. Heroes check in, and the Heat call time here. They trail by 5. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jamal Murray.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
They double him with Jokic. Adebayo lays it up off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Murray. 5 on the clock. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Outside for Murray. Denver passing it around. And it's Harris off the drive. It's hauled in by Hero. Here's Miami now. Money!
And that's exactly why they call him Jimmy Bucket. Butler, a clutch performer, one of the best we have in the league.
Here's Murray. He dishes it to Millsap. To the middle. It's deflected. A deep 3 from Butler. No good. And so the big win by Miami in it. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Now here's Booker. Johnson kicks to Rubio. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Ricky Rubio last season signing a 3-year, $51 million deal with the Suns to take over the reins at point guard.
Well, you think it's been a bit of a rudderless team since Steve Nash's departure. You have a 2-guard that's one of the best scorers in the league. What better way than to bring in a veteran who loves to play both ends of the court, is unselfish, and shows you what it's like to be a pro. Ricky Rubio has done that for the organization.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Rubio against Murray. Oubre passes to Booker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Devin Booker showing a nice touch around the rim.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from 3-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And Murray, here we go. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Murray fearless on that drive right there, not worried at all about the contact.
Here's Rubio. Makes it off the glass.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
And so just over a minute and a half played. And it's Harris off the drive. Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. 2 points. That one goes. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Booker against Harris. Jokic trying to free himself up. Harris, good.
Offense clicking early here. 3 for 4 to start this one.
Rubio finds Johnson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Oubre outside. 3. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Sharch has checked in for the Suns. Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. Barton passes to Millsap. Here's Craig. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Millsap trying to get open. Jokic on the follow.
Well, a little bit of hustle, a little bit of energy. Jokic right now pounding the offensive glass and not quitting on these possessions.
Oubre on the wing. Back to Rubio. He dishes it to Oubre. Down low. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Oubre. Oubre's got his 4th assist in this one. The Nuggets trail by 3. Barton surveying the floor, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. All alone, and finished off by Oubre.
Multiple effort plays, a signature steal by Rubio, then guys out and running the floor because they know they're going to get it.
Outside Porter from outside the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A nice shot by Booker. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Suns leading by 5. Rubio outside. Oubre dishes to Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. And the Suns get it back. And Ayton gets double teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Suns now. Rubio left side. Shot clock at 6. Dishes to Booker. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Tipped away to the paint. Jokic kicks to Millsap. Saric grabs the board.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Oubre, good.
I could see that that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
On the wing, Porter. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
The basket's coming. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Plumlee out there with Grant. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Harris. And it's Morris in at the 1 spot. Here's Jerome. Bridges passes to Jerome. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Well, recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018. And what he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets with that one.
And here are the Suns now. After Gary Harris made that last three-pointer. Jerome passes to Carter. Shots good by Baines. Baines has got his first 2 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
You go back to draft night, and Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was an employee. The elation. And then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers end as Zaire Smith is trying to find his way onto the court.
Here's Jerome, covered by Morris. Jerome, good. Jerome's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Morris kicks to Plumlee. Grant gets a wide open look. The three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix leading by 8. There's the pass to Baines. Here's Jerome. And here is Bridges. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Carter. Plumlee trying to break loose. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Bridges.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
In the corner, Murray with it. Fires the three. Plumlee. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, Carter finds Baines, and the shot goes in. Baines has got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
No good from Grant. Suns have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Carter dishes to Bridges. Pass to Jerome. Here's Carter. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And good that time. And now a 12-point Suns lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Morris passes to Plumlee. Here's Grant. Another shot. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Kaminsky dishes to Carter. The shot will not fall. Murray with the defensive effort. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Harris with it. Bridges covering. Count it. 9 points for Jamal Murray.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Jerome passes to Baines. Inside. Kicks to Kaminsky. Passes it to Jerome. The dish to Baines. Plumlee with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Morris, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. For Phoenix, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Barton. No points in the game yet for him. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Craig. Launches a 3. Saric grabs the board. Suns leading by 12. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And here we go. Nice D from Porter. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Craig. No good on the last second attempt there.
Just a great job, Ricky, on defense, taking tons of pride right there.
And we finished one half of basketball. Suns lead by 12.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They are leading by 12. And over to Shaq. What is it? And now with the second half about to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5. And it's Harris with the ball for Denver. It's a 14-point game.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And he gets it back. Millsap looking it over. Pass to Barton. Back to Millsap. 4 on the shot clock.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here's Booker from the arc. Jokic grabs the miss. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Johnson kicks to Booker. He dishes it to Rubio. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Way back in 2009, Ricky Rubio was drafted. There was so much talk about him being the Spanish version of Pistol Pete. He's had a remarkable career.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. what are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
A nice shot by Booker.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Harris passes to Jokic, and no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker with no one around, and it's off from three-point range. The Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Harris. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
Harris runs the break perfectly there and makes the right decision to boot.
Rubio dishes to Ayton. Good on the bucket. And the Suns lead by 13.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
To the inside. Here's Barton. And the rejection by Ayton.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Oubre passes to Johnson. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Kaminsky is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. The Nuggets also changing it up. Michael Porter comes in for Jamal Murray, and it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Booker. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Craig kicks to Porter. Over Carter. They get it back. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Carter on the wing. Barton defending. Bridges dishes to Carter. Good work defensively by Millsap. The Nuggets trail by 11. And finished off by Porter.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Carter, the pass to Booker. The shot's good. 12 points for him.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line.
And Bones, Devin Booker, capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Suns. Denver also making some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Barton. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Saric, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, the key for Saric is to be out there and be aggressive, because when he plays assertive like this, he's going to draw some fouls.
The Suns have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's Craig. That one goes. Count it. Craig's got his second basket of the night.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He got into double digits for the And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Michael Porter. Plumlee out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Inside, here's Rubio. The feed to Baines. And here's Booker from the arc. The three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. They trail by 18. And a wide open look for Porter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And that one's good by Porter.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Baines finds Booker. Now Rubio. Back to Booker. Jacks up a three. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 5 assists tonight. The Nuggets trail by 18. Over to the left wing. Craig can't get it to go.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And here's Booker from the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. In the corner, it's Morris. From outside, off the mark. Suns leading by 18. Bridges dishes to Rubio. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And it's Grant in the corner. Plumlee trying to break loose. And another miss by Denver.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And Saric kicks to Booker. From the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Booker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Booker filling it up quickly here tonight. You got to respect the versatility, especially how dangerous he is on the offensive end.
And that one's good by Porter. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Grant, that's good.
Well, he's such an athletic forward. Absorbing contact is something that he's learning to do, getting much better at it.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Devin Booker.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Porter in a comfortable place there. He likes the passes being on target, and he stays perfect in rhythm with that, Jay.
On the wing, Booker lets the 3 fly. Plumlee with the rebound. It's stolen by Sharch. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Grant. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Sharch. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Bridges kicks to Booker. From past the arc. The shot misses. So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control. The brilliant blue water of Miami Beach, glistening from above on a beautiful day here in South Florida. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, good evening. It has been a hand-and-glove fit with Jimmy Butler in Miami.
That warrior mentality, the common thread there, D.A., thanks so much. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And for the Heat, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Adebayo in at center. Now here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. And Adebayo sends it back.
This shot can't get past Bam. His reach is just too much.
No good from Booker. On offense, here are the Heat. Crowder goes in. Here's
An explosive athlete who finishes with power. Bam, getting people out of their seats.
Here's Rubio. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Butler. Passes to Crowder. Now here's Adebayo. Clock at 6. Robinson down low. Working on Booker. Robinson misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Here's Rubio. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Shoots over Dragic. No good that time. Now the Heat take it the other way.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Here's Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Butler. Great D that time from Oubre. And here's Phoenix, trailing by 2. It's stolen by Dragic. And here's the fast break. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Rubio. Johnson attacking to the paint. Crowder with the steal. To the middle. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Butler. Adebayo's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. 6-point game. Up and in on the layup.
In the pick and roll, the pick and pop, Rubio usually looks to beat you with the pass. That time creates for himself.
Dragic kicks to Adebayo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and I'm a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jones checked in for the Heat. Jerome passes to Baines. He gets it in there.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Jones. Baines against Adebayo. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Adebayo's got 8 points.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Bridges against Jones. Jerome passes to Bridges. The Suns shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Hero. And Phoenix also making a switch. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Dragic, the pass to Olynyk. Now, here's Adebayo. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Here's Dragic. Here's Adebayo. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. With the tip, Saric on the follow.
And the anticipation of Saric, outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
And Jones has it in the corner. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Here's Jerome with 4 seconds on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the line for him here.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. It could go, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead, up by 1. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then it's Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point guard. Here's Jerome. Offensive rebound. Now the pass to Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. Jerome passes to Kaminsky. And he comes up with the deuce. Kaminsky's got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Crowder and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Dragic from outside. Saric grabs the board. Well, Phoenix shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Here's Jerome, following the score by Miami. Good.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. Kaminsky with the ball. Down low, here's Saric, and Jones sends it back. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Dragic the pass to Jones. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Saric. Iguodala against Carter. To the paint. Rejected by Crowder.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
5 to shoot. The shot by Saric, no good.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Bridges. And Saric kicks to Bridges. Here's Jerome. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now here's Dragic. Not a lot of room. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Goran leading by example.
Out to the right wing. Passes it to Bridges.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Iguodala. Jerome with the rebound. Deflects the pass. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Suns. They trail by 1. And slam dunk by Saric.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
Now here's Dragic. Iguodala outside. Feeds it to Olynyk. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Jerome. 6 points for him. And the basket is good. Jerome's got the lead back up to 1 now for Phoenix. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here's Olynyk to the middle. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And a new group in for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. Butler comes in for Jones. Heroes checked in for Andre Iguodala. Robinson is subbed in for Goran Dragic. Rubio misses. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The shot by Crowder, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And the basket by Rubio.
High percentage look inside. Rubio always looking to maximize the value of the possession.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Outside Butler. Here's Robinson. Covered by Rubio. Outer dishes to Robinson. Shoots it. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is for the Suns. The first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Robinson, Jay Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Dragic in at the guard position. Dragic, the pass to Robinson. Heat moving the ball around. Crowder kicks to Adebayo.
This is where Bam goes to work, which in turn draws the D's attention.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And Adebayo drops them both. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Rubio against Dragic. Rubio dishes to Johnson. Back to Rubio. On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Oubre. And it's Miami with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Robinson passes to Crowder. Adebayo kicks to Robinson. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on their second chance points.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
Here's Rubio, and the layup falls. Rubio's got 8 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Dragic taking his time here. Loads it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Ayton kicks to Booker. It's good. Booker's got his first points of the game.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Forcing the action, going to the line. Now Dragic wins these battles with his hustle.
And the Heat with some changes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Crowder. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. And for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Sharch comes in for Johnson. And it's Bridges in for Kelly Oubre. Rubio finds Baines. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Leading right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression. You must put a body on Bam. When you don't, he hammers misses in.
Rubio, the pass to Booker. Oh, good on the triple. The Heat with the lead. It's 2-on-1. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Devin Booker.
A wrinkle that Hero's been adding to his game, beating people off the dribble.
The Heat making a switch here. Silva's checked in. Kaminsky is checked in for the Suns.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Rubio, the pass to Kaminsky. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Silva. Rejected by Booker. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Leonard, he's checked in for Miami. Duncan Robinson comes in for Goran Dragic. Phoenix on defense. 4-point game. Robinson passes to Hero. But they recover it. It's up a 3. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rubio dishes to Booker. He feeds it to Baines. He kicks to Kaminsky. Pass to Rubio. Here's Booker. 6 on the shot clock to end the run. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Left side, Butler. Here's Adebayo. The layup off target. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Miami ahead, leading by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Aaron Baines out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Second shot opportunity, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
With just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
Now Robinson. And the pass to Hero. And here's Adebayo. Pass to Hero. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Heat lead by 4.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And stolen by Butler. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Hero passes to Crowder. Out left to the wing. Here's Hero. Defended by Booker. Pass to Adebayo. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
And Rubio kicks to Johnson. And Phoenix turns it over again. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. And the Suns also making a change. Saric is checked in. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside Dragic. In the corner, Crowder with it. Back to Robinson. And it's Dragic off the drive. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Suns trail by 7. Booker left side. Here's the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Oubre with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. Rubio's got the ball. And Adebayo sends it back. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Booker. Dragic the pass to Crowder. Now here's Adebayo. Here's Rubio. Good. A nice assist from Booker. 10 points for Ricky Rubio.
A crucial moment in this game. Rubio unafraid to take it upon himself.
Good on the shot. Dragic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
And here's Booker from the arc. Good ball movement here by the Suns. No good from outside. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Inside. Adebayo kicks to Crowder. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Butler. Goes back up. Here's Adebayo. They shoot again. Robinson misses.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And a Oubre off the drive. Can't connect from the right block. Well, Heat leading by 7. And there's the call on Devin Booker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 1:03 left to play here in the 4th. Adebayo finds Crowder. Outside Dragic. Back to Crowder. To the paint. And stolen by Ayton.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it. Ricky Rubio is so tough mentally. The moment is not too big.
Rubio against Dragic. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's in there.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Well, they're passing to Robinson. For the 3. Rubio with the rebound.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Okobo. Takes a 3. Nunn grabs the board. And here's Iguodala outside. No good on the shot. And so it's Miami winning this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it. And the starting lineups have concluded. So, hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K's DA.
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Jokic, Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. Here we go. Then it's Robinson, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the small forward position. Now, here is Robinson, and he's off on his first shot of the game.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Jokic with the bucket.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 250 pounds. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt his shot than that one.
Here's Dragic. Outside Robinson. No good with the triple. The shot comes out, and it's Miami the other way. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
You just can't allow Millsap to get that kind of position. I mean, once he does have it, he's determined to score or at least get fouled.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And it's Miami with the rebound. It's 2-on-1. Good ball movement here by Miami. And that one's good by Butler.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
It's Barton on the wing. Kept alive. That shot is off.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
2 points. That one goes.
And you could see it all the way. It was obvious. I mean, Butler has a shoot-first mentality.
The Nuggets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Murray. Count that one.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Outside Dragic. Crowder, the pass to Dragic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
Murray surveying the D to the middle. And Adebayo sends it back. And it's good, 2 points. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Dragic. Outside for Robinson. It's stolen by Harris. Millsap passes to Jokic.
You know, it took a little time for Jokic to understand how to draw contact and get himself to the foul line, but he's figured it out now.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
Morris with the ball. Jones covering. Morris kicks to Grant. Off target from outside. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Miami trailer. Here's Hero. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the dunk by Grant.
Nice initiative. Good start there by Grant. I mean, seeing a great fast break opportunity in front of him and took full advantage of it.
Here's Hero. With a step back. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
And Olynyk kicks to Iguodala. Back to Olynyk. Jokic with the steal. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Plumlee is checked in for the Nuggets.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Porter with a block. And so it's Denver holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Iguodala out there with Hero. And it's Jones in at the 3. Great positioning on the putback. Plumlee's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Here's Hero after the Nuggets pick up 2. Here's Jones. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the team. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Olynyk, he's checked in for Miami. Robinson for 3. That shot no good. And it's Denver the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Barton with the putback. And Murray with the second chance points. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hey, Murray's reputation and profile is that of a scorer. I mean, that's what he is, but he's also showing you that he's not afraid to get his hands dirty either.
Crowder kicks to Olynyk. Pass to Butler. There's Dragic with the 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. The Nuggets leading by 7. Harris dishes to Millsap. Murray outside. Plumlee trying to break loose. It's hauled in by the Heat. Crowder finds Robinson. Barton with the rebound. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
You've got to be more physical than that against Millsap. He's good at fighting his way through contact on the way up.
No good from Jokic.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in. Murray. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Dragic with a wide open look, and the shot is long.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Utilizing that weight room muscle there. Butler very difficult to box out.
Down low, here's Jokic, and he banks in the layup. Jokic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of a player. And Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a second-round pick, he's come a long way.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. And 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Jamal Murray. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. Here's Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. 3 on the clock. And Butler, here we go. And it's Butler with the jam.
And penetrating well there, Jimmy Butler. Nice drive with aggression.
Here's Barton. And Barton throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not at all.
I don't think the fans have a problem with it one bit. This is some crowd-pleasing action we've got going right now.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fan. And one of the strengths of this Denver team is their depth. Shaq has been that way for. And now with the second half about to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And now Millsap pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Here's Butler. Pass to Dragic. Now here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example.
and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Millsap kicks to Barton. Lays it up off the glass. Barton's got his second basket of the night.
Very reliable scoring close to the basket. Barton, somebody you have to defend at all times.
Rockets the pass to Robinson. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's good.
Murray locked in on the task at hand, not allowing the defense to bother his shot at all.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
Robinson, that's good.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Poked away. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Millsap in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat trail by 10. Dragic with it. Out guarded by Murray. The kick outside to Butler. To the left side wing. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Robinson's got 6.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Loads it up for Adebayo. Millsap with the steal. To the inside. Miami grabs the miss.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Miami.
Dragic kicks to Robinson. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Harris drives in. It's stolen by Adebayo. Down low. And Crowder slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean,
oh, he gets it to go. Wow.
It counts.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Jones is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Olynyk. Then it's Robinson. And it's Hero into the two-guard spot. Robinson misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Iguodala dishes to Olynyk. Robinson for three. The rebound by Grant.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
The kick out to Porter. Fires the three. That one no good. Now the Heat take it the other way.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Morris finds Grant. Drops in the layup for two. Grant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Grant. Porter with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Ball going up court. And Morris throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Tries from 7. Here's Porter. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Always good to see the young fella, Porter Jr., outwork the opposition on the glass that time.
It's Jones on the wing. Back to Iguodala. Stolen by Grant. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Craig. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Here's Denver now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's the lob to the hoop. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Here's Hero. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Passes it to Craig. Morris kicks to Craig. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jones drives in. No good there. And Denver the other way now.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Denver.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jamal Murray.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Paul Millsap's checked in for Plumlee. Will Barton comes in for Porter. Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. There's 47 seconds left in the 4th. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Murray.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Robinson misses.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And the first one drops.
You know, one of the things I like about Jokic's game is that he's a great passer for a center. And in many ways, his game reminds me of Vlade Divac's.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nunn passes to Silva. Leonard kicks to Iguodala. Lets it go from deep. And he goes in for the dunk.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And the wide open shot from Morris buries the long range jumper.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kelly.